Hi folks, welcome aboard. Again, the A350 Masterclass. My name is Jason. We're going to continue with our pre-flight flows. We're going to be doing the pilot flying actions now for the FMS. So let's go ahead and jump in without any further ado, and let's do that. Again, if you're not familiar, you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe. It helps us out, or like it. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down to the init page. So we're just going to go right to the init page. This is a fast key, so you can just select that. Really nice. And then we're going to verify the uploaded data matches the OFP FMS tab. So we'll check all that. From 2 airports, we're going from LAX to Atlanta, no alternates. And we have cruise altitude 410. We're going to do econ. The cruise temp is -56, and the triple bar is about 36,000. With a cost index of 15, I'm going to change that cost index to 50. So I'm going to keep it zoomed out a little bit just because you can't see what I'm going to do here. So I need this and this at the same time. So I'm just going to select that, and then we're just on the punch key. I'm just going to go 50 and then enter. That we definitely have to change. So that is done. We got cruise temps in there, CI, tropos done, and our wind. We can select the wind data. You can just select this page. You can see there's no history here. It's already been done, but you can look at the climb and you can see what we've got. Climb winds are in there. Cruise winds, looking good. There's nothing entered because and then our descent winds. There's nothing entered on top because we need to get this thing programmed a little bit, but no history. Anyway, that's kind of what you would do. Verify basically the cruise and descent, which we did. Cruise and descent winds are done. IRS select. We have to make sure the IRS positions are good to go. And we're just going to select that right there. You can look, all good, it's all in the green. We're just going to select 1, 2. You can see if we had to change it, we could change it here. All that is looking good. I wonder what it's telling me. Let's just see. All right, they're done. They're closing the doors. That's good. We verified the alignment is done, and then we're going to go to the departure. It's called walk on the dog down here. We're going to have to do this flight plan. So let's click departure, and you can see where we're going. LAX, what runway we're going to use. So we're going to use probably land and taking off the 2 4s. I'm just going to verify that. What are the ATIS? Just look. Yep, 24 left and 24 right. We're going to take 24 left out of here today. So we'll scroll down here, 24 left. We'll throw that in there. And then the SID, via our flight plan, it says we're going to be the dots 2 out of here. So we'll select the dots 2. Transition is going to be... I got to get my flight plan, OFP done, and I'm just looking at my iPad actually. You can check it on your EFB too, in the aircraft. We're looking at a transition of CLE right there. Okay, you can see that. That's good. We're going to go ahead and insert now. We're going to do that right here. Let's just insert the flight plan. We're going to insert it right here. Again, there's magenta, so you want 640, 3,000, 5,000. Those are the altitude restrictions, and then dots at 15,000 or above. That's good. That's good restriction. All right. So all that is done on this side. So select the departure, and then we're going to look at the. We're going to do the arrival now. So let's go ahead and do that next. So we'll look at Atlanta. So we'll select Atlanta here. We're going to do the runways and look at the TAF report for this. So when you come in and you're looking at Atlanta's weather, look at the TAF. Again, if you're a NavGraph user, it's really easy. You can just go weather, TAF, and then it pulls it up. Looks like by the time we get there, it's going to 300 and 11 gusting 21. So it's going to be a little spicy for us. We're going to go to ATIS. Right now, the departing 9er. That's a weird thing. Departing 26, 27, but again, that's actually right now. But how it's going to be? It's going to be 300. Is probably going to be the I'm assuming the 2.6s, but that could change. But let's go ahead and plug it in right now. So it'll be, if you look at the arrival, and I'll show you guys the Gavin one, the Glavin one. Let's go over here. Oh yeah, I want to do select refuel. I want to do our Simbrief refuel here. That looks like the fuel truck's in there. I'm going to request refueling. I don't think they're on the aircraft yet. Nope. Okay, let's go down here, and we're going to click terminal charts, go to Atlanta, and we're going to go to the arrival and the Glavin. I'm just going to click on that. It's pinned, and we'll pull it up. There's a couple things right here that we've got to read coming in from the north. We're looking landing east, which we're not. We're landing west. Okay, landing west right there. Select runway 26 right. So that's the runway we're going to select. 26 right. Isn't that interesting? You read those notes. We're going to hit Glavin. We're going to come down to 26 right. Probably going to be this way and then up to here. We'll see. Let's go to 26 right. So 26 right coming in from the west. Good. We'll pull that in there, and the approach is going to be an ILS 26 left via. Let's do Haynes, and I'll show you why. Just because if we go to the arrival, I mean the approach here, and looking at 26 right, I scroll all the way down. 26 right, where are you? There it is. It's just a simple ILS here. You can see at Haynes, we don't want to go all the way out to Zalo. That's way too far. So even Haynes is a long way away. So, but we'll plan Haynes at 5,000. So that's kind of what we want to do. I don't want to be over here at AJ. It's a little close, but Haynes is pretty good. So that's why I went that way. And the star, I'm going to throw the star in. We're doing the Glavin 1. The transition is going to be Rusa, I think. But again, let me just check my flight plan and just make sure that is the case. It is. Rusa is the transition. And then we're going to click insert it, and we will execute right there. Okay. So once that's done, let's go to the fuel required page. So we're going to go to the ground here, and I don't know why it's not giving me the, hang on just a minute. Let me just see something on the menu. Activate services 32. Okay, that's done. But the load sheet, I'm going to import the Simbrief load. You can see now it's going to import everything. We'll go right back to ground here, and we're going to request refueling. And it should work now once we get the fueler in. That fuel truck should be coming, and we can get back to programming that. But that's what we're going to do. Fuel required. Right now, 59,000 pounds of fuel for this flight. So we're going to see if that GSX comes here with the fuel truck. Waiting for that truck to come. Let's get the fuel truck in. I did request refueling it. Let's do that again. Let's see if it works. Okay, fueling is requested. We'll just hold on this for now, and we'll wait until the fuel truck shows up, and we'll start getting some fuel in the aircraft. Okay, we're going to go to the fuel load page, which I just did. How to get there is just come over here, select this, and then we're going to go with the fuel and load, and you can see that pulled up. We're going to throw all of this data, well, not all of it, but some of it. We're going to put that in there right now. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to take a look at our zero fuel weight, and our zero fuel weight is estimated 37.7. So we'll throw that in here. That's why I have to back it up. So we're going to click this. We're going to go 35. Oh, excuse me, 35. I screwed up. So we're going to go 35. 357.7. 357.7, and we'll hit enter. Our zero fuel weight CG, how you do that is just come over here, And we'll take a look at our zero fuel weight CGs right down there, 25.93. So 25.93, we're going to go ahead and set that right there, 29.53, or 29.5, that's fine. And then our block fuel coming in at 59,000 pounds. So you can just click onto that, and then a 59,000, looking at 59,000, and then hit enter. Oh, sorry, 59.0. There you go. Block fuel's in there. Pax numbers 215, I want to say. Booked. Of course, we can hold 324. I think 213 or 213 is something is booked right now. So we'll go ahead and check that. And I'm going to start boarding the passengers while we do this. So we're going to go and click ground, come over to here, and we are going to request boarding. Okay, boarding is requested, so we're going to go back to the load sheet, and I'll take a look. I think it's 215 booked, so we'll verify that. And to get there, you just click this, and then you can look down. 215 passengers. Boy, we were close. So we're right back down here, 215. Enter. That's good. So Pax number is entered, fuel required, we verified. Trip fuel says 41,000. We do not have an alternate, so we leave it blank. And then the final fuel, 4.930. We leave that blank as well. CI is at 50. Good. You want to make sure the reserves at 0%, which we don't have. Route reserves, you know, we don't have an alternate, so we just leave it blank. So route reserve, 0, enter, leave it blank there. And then we don't, like I said, we don't have an alternate. Final time should be 45 minutes if your alternate required. Now I can't change that 45 minutes there right here. This is a bummer because it won't work for some dumb reason. I tried it yesterday. You see that? Our final fuel says, let's see, we had 45-minute reserves. Let's just try it. 7.3 is our reserve. So let's look at that. Enter. That should give us 45, and that's nice. So that's good. We got final 7.3, 45 minutes. That's what we're looking for. That's an FAA reserve. So we make sure that's good to go. And we have minimum fuel at destination. Our paperwork says, you know, we'll arrive with 18.5. We have 8.3 on extra. That's plenty. So that's what I'm saying. So you add those two, and you're good to go. You have the, you know, our flight planned fuel. Okay. Once that's done, we're going to go to the takeoff pref. So you can just click pref right down there. And there's a few things we're going to do before we do this. We're going to go ahead and to the OIS system here, and we will go to the takeoff performance tab right there, and we will plug in all of our wins and all that. I just want to see something. Okay, that's good. So we sunk it. That's what we did. 0, 0, 0. Winds are calm at 0. And looking at air temperature right now. What's going on? Why did I hear the why did everything stop? Okay, weird. You want aboard crew? Nobody. We're on the aircraft already. Okay, back to the load sheet, back to the takeoff prep. Okay, outside air temperature right now in LAX is 9 degrees. Beautiful out there. And we're looking at 30.27. 30.27. I don't know if I have to do the decimal. We'll see. Thrust, we're going to go ahead and flex. Boarding's complete. That's interesting. That was really quick. I don't think that boarding is complete. Let's see here. Yeah, whatever. Something's acting up on this. This should have worked. So I'm trying to see if my door, yeah, I don't get it. There we go. Now boarding's complete. So you could do that too. Set 0 fuel weight and you'll be good to go. All right, back to the takeoff prep. All right, that looks good. Click compute. The only thing I don't want is, I don't like these meters. I wish it was in feet, and the real aircraft is in feet. So, you know, depending on your options, obviously. So we got 137, 140, 146. By the way, this is a 737 speed. Just to let you know, it's insane. Send the FMS, and let's get down there. You can see we're going to click confirm speeds, bring that all in. 137, 140, 146. We on a flex, that's good. Pax around anti-ice is off. Flaps are 1. Okay, let's go to the climb tab. Now you can see the wind's filled out because the rest is filled out. Gotta make sure that's good. 0.85, that's pretty fast. Good, we like it. Any step altitudes that we'd have, we'd put in the steps now. It looks like we're just gonna climb right up to 410, so no step outs today. We're gonna go ahead and click the cruise tab. Let's make sure that's good. Again, no pre-select. We're managed at 0.85. All that looks good as well. And then descent tab. Again, you're just basically an overview. You're just checking things, making sure it's good to go here. 300 knots you're looking for. It says manage 300 or 311. So you can enter 300 for high density airfields. We can just throw that in there right now. So I'm going to select 300 and then enter. Okay, good. Just lets it know we'll be doing that for the descent. And then we're going to confirm our routing. So what we'll do is go to the flight plan page and let's look at our departure. We've got Del Rey right there. Altitude is under 3,000, so that's good constraint for us. When we've got any under 5, that's good. And we've got Knack, and then Hank, and then normally they would turn you before this, but that's okay. Pevy, and then Holtz. I'm going to go down, and we've got from Holtz we've got Dots, and then Idle, correct. Want to make sure we have an altitude constraint Dots above 15,000. We'll make that no problem. Got Homer, then Clee, and then we have got Drake, and then Pirate, Zun, Albuquerque, TCC, PNH, Cruiser, IRW, FSM, Memphis. Yep, and then Hucht, Rusa, and then into the arrival. And the arrival is Jackson, top of descent, Maddox, Galvin, Slither, Hog, Rain, Cloud. Just hold right there. After we've got Hog, then Rain, Cloud, Swept, Kimmy, Kevy, Manual, and then Haynes. Perfect. Okay, for our flight plan information is good. We're going to click through that information there. We have confirmed our routing. That is awesome. Looking good. ETP airports, we had that flight plan info menu. I can select this and take a look. Closest airport and route time, fix info. Good. All right, now the secondary index, we're going to go ahead and do that right now. We're going to go ahead and select sec. You can see sec 1 here. And so we're going to do that right now. And this is the secondary one. We're going to import that. We're just going to click import the active. And then don't do anything there. Just import active, that's it. Secondary flight plan data, we're going to check that. So sec 2, this is cool. If you wanted to do a return, you could, which we're going to do right now. This is a really good thing to do. This is kind of an interesting way to do it, but let's just try it. Okay, I'm going to try this. It didn't work yesterday. I'm going to try to do it today. I want to do a Kilo L. You want to make sure you're on Sec 2, by the way. You don't never make sure you're LAX here. And this is if you had time, which we do. We're just going to go ahead and select that and click enter. Probably won't take it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to go from 2. The problem is if I do this, this is going to be a nightmare. So let's just click that. What I'm doing here is I'm calling LAX to LAX, and we're going to go to 5,000. That's 50,000. That's so we're going to go 0, 5, 0, or you can go. Let's go 8, and then enter. Cost index here, we'll say 50, enter. And then leave the winds, all that stuff done. And we're gonna go to the route page. And you see all this right here? Yeah. So what we're gonna do is just click return. And what I'm doing on the second page here is we're gonna do a return select into this. So let me see. Okay, so once you hit the insert, you can see it's going to take us all the way through here. What I want to do, you don't want to swap anything, right? You just want to leave it in here. But okay, good. I want to click return. I don't want that. Where is it? Flight plan. Okay, so this is Sec 2. Just give me a second here. Okay, don't want to do that either. Just want to make sure we're on the right page. There we go. So we can see the flight plan here. What you would do is you basically want to make sure that your turn on your secondary flight plan here, you can get rid of all of this, because I wanted to go LA to LA. You can delete some of it. Basically, what I'm trying to do is do a return into Los Angeles. I haven't figured it out yet, but you would want to do LA to LA, and then we want to program the ILS into the system. And one basic way you can do it is just can throw, if you want to, we're just going to do something basic, just considering if we did have an engine out or something like that. What we would want to do is do a return into the longest runway. It's going to be 25 right. So again, we're on secondary 2. You can delete this whole thing. I just want to see something, man. This is bothering me. Let's get rid of that. So you would have to delete everything. You would have to go like this and click delete, and then delete, you know, everything, because you really just want the departure. So anyway, go second index again, 2. Anyway, you can see kind of what we're doing. You would just delete it all out, and we just basically want LAX. So you see, you just get rid of all of it. And I want to see something if I can click on LAX here. Okay, Okay, so LAX, you would look. So we would put in runway. I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm just gonna go right back to sec 1. Anyway, you would want to make sure all that's good to go. Okay, I'm not gonna touch this. To the, hang on, we're gonna go down to the, where are you? There's ATC comm. You can see VATSIM, IVEL, that's pretty cool. Serve, we're gonna hit that, and we're gonna go through this standby mode. You're gonna just put that to auto, and that's gonna be on, ready for a push. So we'll just keep it on standby for now. We'll confirm it, we'll throw it into standby. We're not done yet. We're not ready yet. So status and switching, you can look at that. That looks good. And our traffic data, you can display it. Good. Okay, and from this point, we can go. We're pretty much done. We're just gonna walk the dog here. So let's go to the init page. We're gonna walk the dog, it's called. We're gonna go through this entire thing. So IRS coming up again. This kind of what we did before. So walking the dog. We're just verifying that things are good. We're gonna go to the departure tab. Again, that looks good. All right, click return, and then nav aids. LAX, you can see VOR2. I gotta set the VOR2 to this frequency. Remember, I wanted to do the return in, so I'm gonna go 109er decimal 9, just in case we needed that. Click enter. All right. So if you didn't want to do the whole flight plan thing, you know, I don't have time to do that, but couldn't figure it out really. So if you guys in the comments, let me know how you do that, because you know, you're gonna have to delete everything. It wouldn't take. Normally, you just go LAX to LAX on sec 2, and then you'd be good to go. So, anyway, that's good. Click return, and then fuel and load. Check that. We've already done this. It looks good. We'll click return, and then the takeoff pref page. All that's good. And we got the climb tab, cruise tab, descent tab, arrival tab. Go around thrust. We'll just leave it blank, and return. That's called walking the dog. That is done. We're going to click receive, and we are done with the FMS up the lateral. Good. And there's any altitude constraints. There is on the DOTS 2, I mean the Glavin 1, there's an altitude constraint coming down to Glavin at landing west, spec across 14,000. That's something that we could do right now. We have to check. So let's go down to Glavin. Let's see what we got here. You can see that flight altitude is not right here. So what we're going to do, this is something that we found yesterday that's interesting. If you click this, it's an at constraint. Click this, and you can either type it here, all right, to 14,000, or you know, you can do it this way, or you can throw it in the keyboard too. And I'll show you how to do it in the keyboard. If you select this and then you click control, you can see how I click the left control. You can see how it says keyboard input active, and now I can just put in 14,000 on the keyboard and hit enter. And that's another cool thing to do. And then we're going to click that insert. So, and then we'll insert here. So now at Glavin's at 14,000 altitude constraint. It's going to calculate everything, and that's good to go. The altitude constraints in there now for the arrival. And again, that's a long way away, but still, this is something that you want to check. Done, and it is all good to go. Back to pref page, and the pref page. We're going to click confirm speeds. We'll lock those in. There we go. All right, all is done on the FMS pre-flight for the aircraft. We are ready to go back to the first officer pre-flight flows. We're going to work the entire overhead panel. We will see you soon.